What's going on, everybody? Tim here, going to come to you with a video on how to restring an acoustic guitar. Now, I've got this beautiful Fender acoustic guitar. It's an all mahogany, and we're going to go ahead and put a new set of strings on it today. There's a couple things we'll need to get started. In addition to the guitar, we're going to need a set of wire clippers. We're going to need a string winder. We will also need, of course, a set of acoustic guitar strings. And we're going to need a guitar tuner. And then there's one other alternate thing that I'm going to show you, a nickel. There's a technique that I've got that involves using a nickel, so we'll get to that in just a second. But let's get started. The first step in pulling the strings off of an acoustic guitar is you can take your string winder and slip it over the tuning head here and just go ahead and give it a couple of cranks down. You can pull that. Let me get that and go ahead and pull the string off. Okay, once you have your string loosened off of the guitar, you need to remove these posts that are on the back bridge of the guitar. Now, what you can find is on most string winders, you'll see that there is a little notch in the string winder, and you can use that to slip over, or slip under rather, the post and use it to pry it up. One of the methods that I'll use is I'll take a nickel and I'll slip it in under the post, and I use it to leverage and pry the post up. Okay, we've got all of the strings off of the guitar here, and now that we've removed all of the strings, this is a good opportunity. If you've got a soft cloth of some sort, you can use it to wipe down the guitar. You can get any of that dust and any kind of dirt or whatever that's sort of on the neck or in the hard to reach places when strings are on the guitar. This is a good opportunity to kind of clean your guitar up. And then the next part is going to be applying new guitar strings to the guitar. Now, for today's demonstration and kind of killing two birds with one stone here, I've got acoustic guitar strings from Musician's Friend. These are the Musician's Gear strings. I'm going to be doing a review on these strings in a later video, so be sure to watch out for that. But we're going to be putting these strings on this guitar today. So I always start low to high, and we're going to apply the 6th string first, the bass string, and we'll go from there. Alright, so now that we've got the string out of its package, the first thing that I do is I take one of these tuning, or one of these bridge pegs, and there's a little groove in them. I place the string inside the groove with the ball just on the end, and then I feed it through the hole in the bridge, and I push it down until it stops nice and snug. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the string. You want to make sure that it lays in the groove at the nut here. And I do a 1.5 post method on my strings. And what that means is to measure the length of the string that I'm going to need to cut, I go into this peg, so I go 1 up, and then I go half. So I'm going to cut it right here. To get the length that I need. And I slip it through the hole in the string post, and I start to wind it, making sure that the string goes under the little clipped part coming out of the string post. As you're winding the string up with the other hand, you want to make sure that you put your right hand on top of this little bridge pin, and you want to make sure that you're pushing down on it, because the tension as the string gets wound is going to cause that little bridge pin to pull up, and that could cause it to pop out and go flying, and that would not be cool. Most acoustic guitars have 3 tuning heads on both sides, both left and right of the guitar. Now, something that I do is once I've got the string in the bridge, I take it down. Now remember, I am doing a 1.5 post thing. When we get to the 2nd post, what I do is I take it and I go 1 post up, and then I usually go just short of the headstock end here, and that's where I'm going to make my clip. Now on these on the end pin here, because I do 1.5 posts on the on the string winds, one of the things that I like to do is I'll take this to the post, I'll wrap it around, go 1 1/2, and that is where I will make my cut. Alright, once you've got all of the strings added to the guitar, it's time to tune the guitar up. Go ahead and pull out your electric guitar tuner, turn it on, and get the guitar tuned up to pitch. Once you've done that, you've completely and successfully installed new strings on your acoustic guitar. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments section below, and I'll do the best I can to get back to it. Again, my name's Tim. I'm with letsjamguitar.com, and we'll see you around. Talk to you later. Bye.